Definitely a story from down south anyway. Long ago, they say, there was no sun at all. In the last story we talked about getting the sun back, but in this story there was no sun at all. There were no people either, just the animals. They could talk to each other and they could kind of see each other, but most everything was all of those shades of gray. And the emu and the kookaburra had both laid eggs. And they were sitting, talking to each other. The emu on the ground, and the kookaburra up on her nest, up in the tree. Pretty sure it was a gum tree, if that rings a bell. Anyway, there she was up in the gum tree. There emu was down on the ground, and they were talking to each other, and didn't Kookaburra start talking about her eggs? She had 3 of them, and she just thought they were the most beautiful eggs ever. But if you've ever seen an emu egg, they're really something. They look like a green jewel, and they're huge, second only to the ostrich. They're enormous, and so emu, she said, "Excuse me, Kookaburra, your eggs may be fine, but they don't hold a candle to these eggs down here." Well, Kookaburra, you ever heard of Kookaburra? Yeah? No? They sound kind of like this. I'm terrible at this too, but here we go. And that was what she did. She got really, thank you so much, she got really mad, and she started to, well, if she could froth at the beak, she would have. And she swooped down off of her branch and she stole one of Emu's eggs and she threw it up in the sky just as hard as she could, and it went splat against the sky, and the yellow yolk started to pour out, and it hit firewood that was up there, and everything exploded into a great big flame. And emu, well, you would have kind of expected her to be upset, right? But for the first time ever, she could see, really see. She could see the mountains. She could see the red rocks. She could see her friend Kookaburra. Wow, this is amazing. And Kookaburra too, she looked down, she said, "Oh my gosh, look, I can see a river. Water's so beautiful." And all over the world, the animals could see the beauty of the earth for the first time. And up in the sky, the celestial beings looked down and saw how beautiful the earth was. Huh. Who knew? And then they went back to their celestial being stuff. But emu and kookaburra, they were like, when the flame died and they couldn't see anymore and it was just gloaming all over the place, they started to think, what can we do? What can we do to get that back? I don't really want to sacrifice any more of my beautiful eggs, but oh, there should be something. Kookaburra, go up and talk to the celestial beings. And so she did. She flew and flew and flew until she hit her head on the sky, and then she knocked on the sky with her beak, and a door opened right up. Hello? And Kookaburra said, "Hey, I don't know if you noticed that beautiful flame that lit up this gorgeous earth down there. We want some more of that. Could you do it again, maybe every day?" And the celestial beings, they said, "Hey, that's a great idea. We should do that." And so they built a fire every day so that everybody could see the beautiful earth every day, and then they would let it die out so there could be day and night. And pretty soon the animals all got used to waking up when the fire started to illuminate everything. And so the celestial being said, yeah, we better send out Morning Star to kind of warn everybody that they're going to need to wake up, because if you go from darkness to a glare, it can be really, really shocking. And what about the days when the clouds would come in front of the fire? You know who makes a lot of noise? Kookaburra. Maybe she would watch for the morning star and make a lot of noise and wake up all the animals so that they could enjoy the day. And Kookaburra, of course, agreed. And so every day, all the animals down in Australia hear, and that's why we sing. Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree, eating all the gumdrops she can see. Love Kookaburra, save some of those for me.